What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Sword Art Alicization. A1. Y'all did an amazing job. Oh my god, was this episode fucking lit, brothers and sisters. This episode, yo, that ending. Oh, I am both. Oh, that it got me hot as hell, but a little pissed off because they ended on a cliffhanger. Again, I hate it when shows do that. Like, you get really damn good, and you're like, you got me. Oh yeah, but it's ending. I'm like, oh motherfuckers. But A1, you dig her down, and my hands are hurt. Ow. Anyway, yeah. Let's begin. Okay, so we actually start with like this little like battle that's going on in SAO, where Kirito and the Asuna and the Knights, the Blood Oath, they're facing up against I think it's Laughing Coffin. We see them, one of the guys come at Asuna with a little bit of a dagger. Kirito comes in there trying to take down the head to fly. We're gonna transport back to where we were back in episode 2, I think it was, where the dude stabbed Kirito with that little injection of whatever it was, and then Kirito stabbed him with an umbrella. I still can't believe Kirito stabbed a dude with a fucking umbrella. A fucking umbrella. Greatest. And they both fall to the ground. I was like, oh, Kirito! So when this episode's Princess explained what the hell happened to Kirito's body between episode 2 and episode 3, 4, and 5, whatever episode we're on right now. This is pretty much the in between. It's kind of how it happened actually in the SAO. Alternative GGO, where they had 2 episodes focused completely on when they're in game for the first tournament, and then the third episode was just completely just them in the real world, just explained. So this was pretty the same, although we had one episode. Okay, it was more one episode that was actually just focused on real life, where it's talking to a little bit in the online stuff. And then we went to real life stuff. And then, of course, we just went to full-fledged Alicization with Kirito, and Sue, and Yuzo, from there with episode 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4, I think? I don't know. I don't even know what episode we're on. Anyway. So that was the an alternative. There's a whole episode we got focused on just real life, the aftermath, really what the hell happened to Kirito, because we knew that we saw Kirito on the floor, but I never really explained what did Asuna do? Did she take him to a hospital? Did he get kidnapped? We didn't know. This is the episode was just explaining all that. Anyway, enough of me rambling on and on and on. Back to the episode. So they take Kirito goes to a hospital. He is just saying, they got an operation. I don't even know what they're really operating on. I'm guessing just to get that substance that was in his body out of him somehow. But whatever, we never even really know what's wrong with him, what happened to him. We never really know what went down, other than he got stabbed with some, he got some injection. He got an injection of something. So, Asuna, she's kind of just sitting down. We finally see Sugu. Yes, Sugu finally makes her debut. We haven't seen her, at all, except that one time, when Kirito thought the girl that looked like Philia thought that was Sugu when she woke him up. That was the one time we saw, but now we finally see Sugu in her thick... in her, Sugu finally making her debut. Anyway. So, they're just kind of of course, they're both nervous wrecks. Kirito's aunt, or Sugo's mom, Kirito's aunt, she's just kind of sitting down. Kirito's Asuna pulls up the little heart, the heart rate app she has on her phone. She pulls that up, and then we got Sugu and Asuna just kind of just looking at him, making sure Kirito's alright. And then we get kind of a day and night cycle where it's from night we see transpire day, and they're still wide awake. They haven't slept. Now, granted, I bet it would be pretty hard to sleep, but I'm y'all have to at least stay, for at least... we don't even really get the times right now, so it could be 7 a.m. right there, it could be 10 a.m. for all we know, when this whole incident happened, we don't know whether or not that was 11 p.m. or midnight, but anyway, we knew that Asuna and those guys stayed up, maybe they took a little nap here and there, I hope so, because I'm did y'all really just stay up for like 6 hours, like doing nothing other than worrying about Kirito? That can't be good for your health. Anyway, so they go in. So they go in there. You know, the little light that says "Operation in Progress." It goes down, meaning stuff is over. It's next day. It's actually June 29th. With fun fact, it's actually my brother's birthday, so I thought that was kind of funny. June 29, 2026 was the time, and they say Kirito's no longer in danger, but they said his heart was stopped for more than 5 minutes, so he could be sorta fucked. For all we know, we don't know whether or not how, like, you know, if he has permanent brain damage, if he has any permanent damage at all. We don't know until he gets an MRI. But they say to take you to a facility that's better equipped. So he's like, here, come with me. I'll help you fill out the paperwork. So she goes over there to fill out the paperwork. We then see, we then get over to, back to not GG. We go to ALO. First time we've seen Alfheim in a while. Where they're kind of like, it's almost like Asta sitting with the rest of the girls, like this round table fashion. Like they're debating something. Or deciding what's the next plan of action. It was kind of weird, you know, just the way it kind of looked, in my personal opinion. But anyway, so she kind of just relays the news about what happened to Kirito. Actually, right before that actually happens, when Asuna and Sugu are, like, you know, sitting at the hospital right after they get the news that Kirito, you know, could be practically fucked, and, like, he could never regain consciousness again because he got severe, you know, mental damage, physical damage. We don't know until he gets an MRI. Like I said, like they also said that he can't get it, and they're like the gas and all that stuff. While they're sitting down, this dude comes up there and being like, "Hello, Asuna." It's like, "Oh, Mr. Kittigu. I probably mispronounced his name, probably not saying it right, but I know it started with a K. And she's like, hey, can I, you know where I can be Kirito's parents? And I'm like, yeah, they're kind of 6 feet under. Anyway, but is it just me, or is this dude looks like if you like a mixture between Kayuba and Tsuko? Is that just me? Does anyone else get kind of get that vibe just looking at his face? I feel like it's just probably just me. But hey, if you guys feel the same way, drop a comment or something. Because I'm kind of curious. Because I'm looking at him right now. I'm looking at him right now, and it looks like if you mixed Kayuba with Tsuko. I don't know, man. I think it's probably like, you know, like has Kayuba's face with like Tsuko's glasses or something. It looks kind of weird. Anyway, so I think it's like the same day. They go over to the hospital to like this new hospital that Kirito is now at to see if he's there, to, like, you know, visit. Of course, why not? I mean, why wouldn't Asuna and Kirito, you know, why wouldn't Asuna and Tsuko go visit, you know, Kirito? They go over there, tell him, they go over there, they tell her, you know, hey, you know, we're here to see, you know, Kazuto Kirigai, you know, of course, Kirito's real name, they're not going to use his own name, and it's so then she like puts out this name, and then like something pops up on her lap. Computer's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to get the supervisor. I'm like, what do y'all got him at Area 51 or something? Y'all got him in like Area 51, and so then we went over to ALO where we found that they actually didn't let Kirito go over there. They wouldn't let him go there until after, you know, he had regained consciousness and everything, and so like they're talking about like, you know, oh, there's some shady, like, you know, why would they do that? That's kind of shady, like. And she, you know, says like, you know, oh, I always knew that guy was kind of a shady character, yada 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 yada, but then also pulls out like, you know, and she has this actually like installed in like her VR, like her nerve gear, whatever the, you know, the equivalent is for Alfheim to use now. Legit, she has the heart rate app of Kirito installed in there. How it's in there, I don't know. But when this literally almost turns into like Taken or something. Like they're legit like, you're like okay, I have Kirito's heart rate I have been out of range for Kirito for almost a day now. I'm worried. So then she calls up Yui to triangulate the data she has of him, of the locations he's been trying to discover where he is, and it's just me, or is this Loki kind of stalkerish? I mean, I know she's doing this for the greater good, you know, find Kirito, but I feel like if like any other circumstances she was doing this would be stalkerish as hell. Like, I mean, I feel like just having an app that tells you what their heart rate is and that can tell you where their exact location is kind of stalkerish, even if you are just worried about them. I feel like that's like, okay, I think you're just a little too paranoid at that point. I still love Asuna. She's still my favorite female character, like my favorite female anime character of all time. She is the best girl of all best girls, in my personal opinion. But I'm just kind of looking at this. I'm like, is anyone else like? Am I the only one that feels like this? And like, does anyone else not feel like this? Anyway, so she puts up these little different locations he was at, from like this hospital to that hospital to where actually their last location was at this harbor. And that they go there. They actually have the little like augmented gear things that were actually in the Ordinal Scale movie, which makes me kind of curious if like was this actually also part of the light novel? Because I'm pretty sure the light novel for this, like light novel 8, I think it was the first light novel that that was the whole Alicization storyline, came out way before Ordinal Scale came out. So did anyone add this stuff in, or was this always part of it? I'm kind of curious because I'm pretty sure Ordinal Scale came out like well after the Alicization was already in full swing in the light novels. I'm not sure about it because I don't read the light novels, but I feel like that was probably the case. So I'm curious if like anyone just added this stuff in there, or what the deal was with that. Anyway, so they go over there, they go with Yui, they kind of look around, she tells him that, that probably he was taken over by helicopter. Yes, Kirito was taken over by helicopter. Yeah, there's some deep shit going down here, if you couldn't tell. There was some real deep shit going down here. And I know a lot of people find Yui really annoying, and I can kind of see, but I always kind of liked Yui, and my purpose. She was always kind of cute. I mean, she kind of got irritated a couple times, but nothing where I'm like, oh, yeah. She's not like Leo Rush, where I'm like, shut up. Where it's just like, lastly. Like, with Leo Rush, Jesus Christ, that dude is so fucking annoying. I cannot stand when he's just like, my man, Bobby Lashley, make room for the big man, Bobby Lashley. Like, his voice sounds like he legit hasn't, like his balls haven't dropped yet. But that's a rant for another day about wrestling. Anyway, so Kirito, so they find out that he's like hard, and that they gotta continue about a helicopter. Also, still, Asuna's worried sick about him, about what the hell's going on. And I love this scene where Yui tries to calm her, cheer her up. And I like the little speech, motivational speech he gives Yui about oh, kid, now it's your turn to save Daddy. It was overall just a really cute moment in my personal opinion. I always liked the little moments between Kirito, Asuna, and Yui. Those were always some of my favorites from seasons, from they were also some of the better moments that were in the fairy dance arc in STL season 1. Those were one of the few redeeming parts that part were the little moments between Yui, Asuna, and Kirito. I always kind of liked those. But if you found her fucking annoying, I can totally see why her voice is really high pitched. But I personally never found her that annoying in my personal opinion. Anyway, so she's like, yeah, you're right, let's go at it. And also kind of like has her spirit back. She still hasn't given up on Defiant Kirito. I like that the roles are kind of reversed for this episode because, like, as we know, Kirito's usually always saving Asuna, but this is the first time where Asuna's actually like having to look and fight and save Kirito. So I like the little like switcheroo Reki Kawahara did for this. So after that, Asuna's gotten back her spirits back up. She's like, okay, let's do this. So yes, like, we need one more clue. So she asks Sugu, like, hey, has Kirito said anything that could perhaps lead us? And she's like, Kirito's always been at work, so he never really get much time to talk. But he did say, like, it could, that the STL could have been based off of the medical Boito, I think that's how it's pronounced. I think that's actually the machine Yuki was using back in SAO Season 2. Or at the end of Season 2. I'm pretty sure that's what that thing was. And they're like, okay. And then from there, Austin actually said, we hand over back. Yuki does some digging, and we find out this woman that actually, that worked on this stuff, that would be a great help to finding out where, to find, help them out with trying to find Kirito and everything. And she also had a connection with Kayuba. She is the woman that we saw in the OP, which, her and Kayuba's relationship, that's gonna be interesting, because judging from the OP, from this little scene, there's some history there, like, so she finds this doctor, her name is Rinko, Kojiro, I'm pretty sure how to pronounce it. She's at this university. She knows she pretty much worked alongside with Kaiba, and that's the dude that created Agma. So if anyone's gonna know where to find Kirito, it's her. So we then hover back to her. It's if she lives in California, and for some reason, so it's night there. Now, I live now, which it shouldn't be because with the time differences in Japan, US, at least I don't think so. It's like if it's night in Japan, it's usually daytime in the US. But whatever, man, but whatever. Anyway, so she's kind of just searching through her email. We get this little flashback to back when actually we found out our boy Kayuba was actually getting some. Yes, Akihiko Kayuba. He actually got some pussy. Like we see her. She's like, Kayuba got his pants on, but he's shirtless. We see her. She's completely naked. She isn't wearing anything. She's literally covered by the blanket, which that's a dead giveaway. It's anything that they went at it last night. and then Kaiba tells her about this dream he had, of course, and she has about the castle in the sky, and of course he tells her, about Ironcrad, how he had this dream, he would go through it, floor by floor. Sooner he would get closer and closer, but eventually he couldn't, go into it anymore. And he's like, I almost forgot about, ha ha ha. And actually puts her hair behind her ear. Kind of remind me of that one part that was in a manga panel that was in, please don't totally be my Nagatoro. Yeah, if y'all read that manga, you know this I'm talking about in the first chapter. So that was kind of interesting. And so okay, and then she's like, and then she kind of holds this little necklace or necklace in her hand. She's like, liar, which probably is referring to, of course, Kayama created a death game, killed a lot of kids, yada 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 yada. We already know this. She then checks her. Then a little notification thing pops up on her computer with talents off. So she got a new email. It's actually from Asuna Yuki. And he's like, Asuna Yuki. And so then we have her back to where Rinko is actually being transported to this helicopter to this base called Sea Turtle. I think it's called Turtle something. Ocean Turtle, I think. And so they go over there. They meet after they go through a bunch of security to get to the main entrance. We find that they finally get there. There's this huge monitor out front there that had pretty much has all the world of Alicization on there. Yeah, you can tell it's Alicization just by looking at it. And he was like, hello, Kojiro, not Kojiro, Kikoka, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced his name. They walk in there, he's like, welcome to Rav! Finally, you're here, Mr. Kojiro. I thought my persistence of finally getting you here has finally paid off. He's like, yeah, that does mean I'm gonna be much hell. And so they got a little reunion between her and this other guy she knew. He got pretty sure his name is. They probably worked together back when they were at university, yada yada yada. He's like, hey, she's like, you haven't really changed one bit. And she asked, like, who's the third person? She's like, you can't meet him yet, but hopefully the opportunity rides in the future. And then the girl sitting next to her takes off her ring, takes off her glove, and it's revealed to be awesome. And here, I lost it. I lost my shit here. I was like, holy shit! Like, I just lost, that was me. I just lost because it was so awesome. I did not see it coming. That was awesome. That was such an epic reveal. That was so fucking cool. It's like, awesome. Why are you here? It's like, and then she does the typical, allow me to explain how I got here. It's badass. Where she, of course, tells that I got the email from Kitty. That I got the email. I found your email address in Kirito's contacts. Yes, Suk. Yes, Austin went through Kirito's computer. How she managed to get in? Maybe Kirito doesn't put passwords on stuff, or maybe she just knew it. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, she found him in his contacts on his laptop, on his computer. So that's how she managed to contact him. She tells him that Kirito hasn't been seen. She remembers the conversation she had with Kirito, where he told her everything we knew at the end of season 2, with Kayuba's digital ghost, him giving her the seed. She tells hey, if you got any anger towards man, get rid of it. But if you got nothing, it cuts off. And then Run comes up to the man and he says, where's Kirito? And I was like, yes, you got me. And then it ended. Then it ended right there and there. I was kind of pissed. But it was like, no, don't end it there. You have me by the balls. No. But alas, it ended there, which... Damn cliffhangers. Why'd you have to end it there? Well, whatever. So next we're going to be lit as hell. I can already guarantee that. Next we're going to be fire. Because, ooh. I mean, this rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper, ladies and gentlemen. Like, what is Alicization? What is any of this? Why has Kirito been taken? Why is he being secreted? Like, there are so many questions that hopefully I will probably get some answers to next week. I am definitely hype as hell to definitely see, you know, to see this go, to get this explained, to see whatever the hell happens next week, because next week, it will be fire. So overall, I give this episode a 10 out of 10. That was mostly due to the fact with that big reveal with Austin. Like, legit, if the real wasn't there, I probably would give this episode probably like a 9 out of 10. But that Austin's reveal, ooh, I just gave it a 10 out of 10 verdict. Oh, that was so awesome. Anyway, so hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.